You shouldn't be going on no trips that you don't see your kids. You shouldn't be going on no cruises. Yeah. You shouldn't be going to no youth fair. You shouldn't be going on nothing. You don't see your kids. You don't see your kids but once a month, twice a year, 3 times a year. Bro, spend that money.
You ain't flexing.
Welcome to Man Unmuted. I'm your host, Will.
I'm the co-host, KT, and I'm excited about this journey that we're about to embark with you guys. We are so ready for this, and it's going to be a good time.
For sure. What's up, though, bro? How you feeling?
I feel great, man. How was your week?
It was good, man. It was a grind as always.
Yeah, of course. However, throughout the week, we always have things that we got to navigate through.
You already know, man. You already know. So let's get to the convo for the day, man. Life be lifing, bro.
Oh, God.
Life be lifing, man.
Really?
That's a phrase we always use when we go through shit, in life, man. When we going through stuff as men, no matter what it is. No matter if it's hard times, if it's stress, if it's bills, if it's a divorce, if it's some family member dying, like we always going through shit as men. So,
for me, for us, we've talked about this for many years that we don't really feel like we have a space to, be vulnerable and have these conversations when you feel like you're in the valley and shit, like you don't know where to go to get help, or like they say, there's no book for it. But I feel that, we should create a space for men to go to get help. And be vulnerable and just be real, man. Have a real comfortable space.
I agree, because as men, what do we do when we go through stuff, man? When we going through things, how do we handle it? Because what life's perception is a lot of times we feel we're supposed to keep it in. We're supposed to build that strong wall up, and we're supposed to show that we tough and that we can deal with the things and the challenges that life face. But at the end of the day, we all human.
Right.
Men and women, no matter what you are, we are human. So how do we deal with those things as men? How do you embark on a journey when you going through something, broski?
I mean, I feel that, I thank God, I feel great that I actually have, I have friends, I have family, I have you, for example, man. Like you've been, I'm blessed to call you family for real, like blood wise, but I'm just grateful that I've had a village of men in my family that love me, and, specifically you, but that when I'm in the valley, they're with me in the valley. And when I'm on the mountaintop, they're with me on the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't have those relationships, or the relationship that like me and you have. And I'm just grateful that I have that. And what I usually do is I call you, call God, or I call P, call Josh. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm happy that I have a village of men that I can actually call when I'm going through or when I'm in the valley. So for me, I'm just grateful. That's usually what I would do, or go to my therapist.
Now that's interesting, man. That's something we got to get into, man. Like that's interesting, because growing up, I know I never heard a lot about therapy. All I heard was like negative things. Like never heard positive things with our culture of going to therapy and looking to that, especially as a man. All I heard was like, suck it up. Like you got to deal with it. Like this is shit men go through. We're like, it's going to be okay.
You remember when we was kids and the older guys around used to say, you a man or a mouse?
Exactly.
Those was the options that we had as kids. We were like 7 years old. Like, you're a man or a mouse. I'm like, I'm a boy.
Like you got to suck it up, kind of like this is what a man go through. Yeah. Like you got to figure it out. Like well, no matter what you're going through, your outlet is suck it up and figure it out. Yeah. So those are things that I knew growing up. Like I seen my dad go through growing up. So it's just different things that like today, like we want to discuss. Like what do you do? What do you embark on a journey as a man when you going through things? Like what are some of the outlets that you have, like as men? I mean, some of the outlets I know I have is like he said, I talk to some of my friends. I look to God. I try to get some me time. I try to just unwind. Like I try to just chill, get my thoughts together. Like
that too. You know what? I you're right. I do that too. I usually try to like get like a beach day.
Yeah.
And just go to the beach, sit out there and just reflect and just suck in that good air, pause, and just talk to God, like talk to my grandparents who with Jesus right now, and just try to just reflect and just release negativity and try to breathe in positivity. Like, so yeah, you're right about that. I forgot about doing that. You're right.
So let me ask you this: like, what's one thing you do to manage stress that isn't traditionally considered masculine?
You know what? I tell a lot of people that I talk to about therapy and stuff like that, like, I literally try to cry at least once a week.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
Like, I think about something. I don't care
Damn.
whether it's, my grandmother's, passing, or, just things that I've actually experienced as a kid, but I try to find a day or a time to reflect on certain things that I know is going to trigger my feelings and make me cry, because I know that there's something else that probably happened last week that you know what I'm saying? And I just try to allow myself to cry once a week.
Once a week, that's good. Some men don't even cry their whole life.
Right.
Some men never cry.
Right.
Like, they could be at their mom's funeral, their mom dying, and they just like, yeah, I'm good, bro.
Right.
I'm good. Don't worry about it. Yo, I'm good.
Yeah.
Their sister could be shot. They could be going through anything.
Yeah.
I'm good, bro. Don't worry about it. I just got divorced. My wife just cheated on me.
I'm good.
She cheated with my best friend.
I'm good.
I'm good, bro.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'm good, bro.
You're not good, buddy. Who you fooling? You can't tell me that. You ain't fooling me.
I seen it, bro. I done seen some of my bros go through things, and I know it's fucking with them. I know they're like inside going through it, and I be like, bro, like, I'm here for you. Tell me what you need. Like, I'm here to pray for you.
Yeah.
I'm here to talk to you. Just, what's up, bro? I'm good, dog.
Yeah.
I'm good, dog.
But man, we're in the space, we're in a time now where I feel like men, we need to start opening up more, man. Like,
for sure.
Find community, find some men that have the same beliefs as you, and like kind of live the same lifestyle as you, or live a better lifestyle than you.
Yeah.
Usually I would say, like, find somebody that lives a better lifestyle than you, and then, like, community together, man, and try to resource each other.
I think that's good, man. I think I sometimes have a problem actually opening up and crying like that, like showing that emotional sense, man. I think the last time, I'm going to say this. A lot of times I cry when, like, I'm in prayer. Like, I'm a dude that when I'm talking to God, man, I let it all out, man. I vent to him. I tell him the things that I want to do better, things I'm disappointed I'm not doing for him, and where I want to be. And that's the most place I can know where I cry. Like, that's the most place that I know that I'm crying, or I tell God my feelings or what the pain that I'm feeling. But at least I get it out. Right. Like, I could say it may not be once a week, but once a month, twice a month. Like, those are times I know I release. I have that release where I do cry and I do let it out and I do give it to God.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a very vulnerable time. I feel like prayer should be a very vulnerable time. So I totally get that. Like, I get that.
I would say that's one of my outlets. Prayer is one of the things that I would say, I don't know how masculine it may be. Everybody got their own opinion of religion, but that's something I could say I do. That it may not be my therapy. I don't go to therapy. Like, I know you being on therapy, you kind of got me into it in a sense. Like, I do it in a sense, like, but I think prayer is more personally what I mean. When I'm going through things, I talk to my broskies. I holler at you, I holler at P, I holler at some of my friends. But I think prayer is another outlet for sure that I go to, that I kind of open up, and it's my gateway, man. It's my good way. But what about this? How comfortable are you venting or talking to the homies when you're going through things? Like, how comfortable are you, man? When life be lifing, bro. When real shit is going on, like, you done been through some shit, broski. Like, let's keep it real, man. You done been through something. You done seen your girl go through stuff. Like, how comfortable are you just talking to, like, if you don't have a lady in your life to talk to, right? If you don't got a little bestie.
Because I am single, so yeah.
Yeah. You know, you are single. If you ain't got like someone serious that you may talk to at the moment of any, like, how comfortable are you just talking to, like, the homies?
For me, bro, you know me more than almost anybody in the world, man. Like, I'm very comfortable. Like, I don't care if it's, like I said, the mountaintop or in the valley. I'm going to call you either way. Wherever I'm at, I'm calling y'all to let y'all know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And I've had a lot of low moments in the valley where I called y'all boys, where I've been drunk as hell and you know, talking crazy and saying all kind of shit that, you know, damn, here come KT again. But I've had those moments, and, you know, you guys never judged. I mean, you guys held me accountable for it, but I never felt judged, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what made me feel comfortable, or makes me feel comfortable, reaching out. And whenever I feel something that's bothering me or something that I need some advice, because I do seek you guys for counsel. And I trust y'all, you know what I'm saying? I look at y'all life, And I feel comfortable talking to people that I can look at their life and I feel like I could trade lives with you, then I could take advice from you. That's how I feel. So, like I said earlier, I feel blessed to have a village of friends, brodies, brothers, whatever we call it, that I can actually seek counsel from them, and I know I'm going to get some good shit back. I know I am.
That's good. That's good.
What about you? Like, how do you feel about reaching out to the friends and stuff like that when you're going through it? Do you feel like you, what do you do?
I feel I reach out to the homies. I want to say it depends on situations, each situations. I feel that I have certain friends for certain situations. I feel, you know how you may have you wear this outfit, this casual outfit to this event. You may wear this elegant outfit to the wedding. You may wear this t-shirt to this. I feel like I have certain friends for certain things that I do go through.
Makes sense.
I may be going through something with my wife that I'm gonna say, okay, man, I'm gonna holler at this homie. I'm gonna go ahead and holler at P or something. I might say I'm going through something with life and with faith, man, and it's like, man, God, I know I trust you, but God is looking weary. Like I'm wondering, I'm going through it, God. I may say, you know, I'm gonna holler at this homie. I may holler at KT, like, dang, man, you know, I need you to help me in this time of moment with my faith, man. I may be going through something else where it's like, man, I need some help financially. I'm struggling. I'm trying to figure out which situation to go through, how to invest, what I'm doing wrong. Like, I need something else. I may say, okay, I got to holler at this homie. He got it together. Like, this homie, he makes 20,000 a month, or he going through this, or he makes 6 figures. So I got this homie to talk to. So I just feel like it depends on the situation, man. I feel like I got a good village, a good circle.
Yeah.
I think it's all about having a balance of friends around you, a good circle, man. 100%. I think that's very important. I think that's why I try to build it to my daughter, man. Like, your friends are so important.
Yeah.
I think the friends are a lot important about it.
Man, you are, man. That shit is so real about your friend. Like, what's the saying? Like, show me your friends, and then show out. That shows who you're gonna be or who you're gonna be. Like, that's like a real thing, dog. And I'm like realizing that. I mean, I realized it younger a little bit, but now I realize it so much more. And you know what? This is like, you know, not so cliche, but biblically, the story when, you know, they had to cut the hole and the man came down in the church.
Yes.
And Jesus healed the man because his friend's faith that he was healed. So once I got that verse in my mind, I'm like, damn, dog.
That's
like,
important. Like,
friends,
your
are
homies, your road dogs, the same dogs who will shoot for you, who will say, and I'll coach you, who have your back, who willing to die for you. Got to be the same dogs who willing to, you call when you're going through something in life, who give you advice, who will pray for you, who I need to hold this homie, give you money, who will look out, who will kind of, all right, I need a job, I'll give you this connection. Like, your friends are a lot, man. That's why I'm still in my daughter right now. She's in high school, and I tell her, I'm like, man, the relationships you build are important. Like, the relationships you build, the people you build, the kids you talk to right now, like, those are important, man.
Yeah.
Like, besides school, besides your family, who do you spend the most time with? Your friends.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it real. Like, if I'm not spending time with my family, if I'm not in school, I'm spending time with my friends. Like,
and then when you're in school, you spend
if you're in school, you spending time with your friends. Well, you after school sometimes at activities, you spending time with your friends. Like, those people who you're spending time with are so important. Like, when you embark on this journey of life, man. And even as we get older, it's the same thing. When you go to college, whether you're at work, like, your friends are important. The energy around you, and that's why I learned the energy. That's very important, man. I protect my energy a lot.
You gotta protect it, dog. You got to. If you don't fit, like, and I think they call it's a spirit of discernment. Yeah. And, you know, I like to feel that I got a good spirit of discernment when I'm around certain space or certain people. And when my pet peeve, I ain't gonna cap with you, bro. Like, when I hear people complaining all the time, and it's just everything is bad, everything is annoying, everything come out their mouth. All right, you know, I'm gonna go sit over here. I'm gonna go stand over there. I come on, man. Like, everything bad? Nah, man. I mean, it's just, I feel a lot of things is perspective. It's just how you see things.
I definitely agree with that.
Literally, I believe how you see things. So
I just think sometimes we so involved in our own situation and where we at that we just feel that we're drowning and it's all so bad. But if I know my situation so bad, but if you told me your situation, you know how they say you know your problem. Everybody throw their problems in the bag. You'll look at theirs and be like, shit, give me mine. I don't want that. I think that's what it is in life that we go through sometimes, especially as men. Like, we think that our problems are so bad, and we're like, man, how can I deal with this? Like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Like, this is so bad. And then it's you that's going through something even worse. And it's like, yo, damn, I thought my situation was bad. But when I'm talking to you and you venting to me, and it's like, all right, this is nothing to a giant. Like, this is a mustard seed compared to what you going through.
Right.
I'm thinking that maybe I got laid off or something that's bad, but you just told me your wife got cancer. You just told me something like that's crazy. Or you just told me your daughter pregnant as a teen, and I'm just like, damn. All right, what I'm dealing with. Give me this. Right. Yeah. I don't want to deal with that. So it's just like, I think we just got to understand, man. Like you say, how I look at life and how I would tell people is everything is seasons. I believe that it's seasons and things that we go through, man. Like, we're going to go through things. I believe if you're on this earth and if you expect to be here for 80 years, 60 years, whatever God promised us, but you're going to go through something, man. It's going to be a season.
Yeah.
I'm going to have seasons of hardship, and I just got to be able to endure. As long as I'm able to endure my season, because we all got different things that we go through during our season. Like I say, you may go through this, I may go through that, but as long as we go through, if we can endure to the end, we're going to come out.
Yeah.
So that's what I truly believe.
I believe that too. And one thing therapy has taught me too is just to try to find something to help you realize about the rebuilding of your life or rebuilding of your mind. And what my therapist, shout out to Adriana, I doubt I don't know if she's gonna hear it now, but like, she gave me the exact, like, she asked me what sport that I love the most. I'm like, football. I played football from like 96 to like 2009, you know, so football is my sport. And she was like, isn't sometimes some teams are really bad, and then sometimes some teams are really good?
Seasons. Go back to what I was saying.
Go back to seasons. And so, you know, I was back in 2017. I was in a season of rebuilding mentally. You know what I'm saying? Where I was in a space where, this for all the sports fans who understand this, it's like I mentally I had the lottery pick. Mentally, I had the number one pick. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to figure out what I needed to bring my brain to the right place. And therapy was the number one pick for me. That was my choice. And I ain't gonna lie to you, 7-8 years later today, like, I see, and I'm so grateful, and I value it so much, man, because it changed my perspective. It helped me understand myself more. It helped me understand, you know, like, I saw something on Instagram where it's like, you got like 2,000 great grandparents, and it come down to it between your mom and your dad. So a lot of things are passed down. So if we got 2,000 great, that's a lot of people's traumas that's came down to us. You know what I'm saying? And so we don't understand why we feel how we feel. We don't understand why we think how we think, the negative thoughts or the stuff that, you know, damn, I hate that, I thought that. Hey man, like, but you have to get to the comfortable place to find out, like, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just keep dealing with it, or I'm gonna try to fix it. And I'm just I'm grateful, man, that I heard from Charlemagne is somebody that I can look up to when it come down to therapy for me too, because that nigga been talking about therapy forever, and you know, so and I got into it in 2017, and I'm so grateful for it to this day. This day exactly. Even my mom know who Adriana is. You know Adriana.
Yeah.
You know, so that's just a big deal for me, man. So that was for me. That's my story with that.
That's interesting. That's so good, man. That you know your therapist. You call your therapist by first name, like y'all friends, man. Like y'all cool, like Adriana, man.
Yeah. We got years in.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Like I said, I know you have helped me to look more into therapy, to look at it different, to engage in it more. And I find it as something, another alternative. But there's people out here who look at therapy as a bad thing. Like, what would you say to them when they be like, bro, why do you need therapy? You're a black man. You should be strong. Like, what do you do? Like, what are you doing? Like, you don't really need that. Like, go to God, or you could deal with what you need to deal with. Like, well, talk to somebody about what do that really do? What would you say to people like that?
Still, I'm gonna tell you this. You know, we share the same grandma who's with Jesus right now. And I remember when I first told her I was going to therapy. You know what she told me? Take it to God. The Lord will help you. You don't need to do that. The Lord will do it. I said, you know what? The Lord will do it. But I do know
that sound about right.
But
That sounds
But
about
I
right.
do know that the Lord put doctors in place.
Hey.
I know that the Lord put lawyers in place.
Okay.
So it was doctors and lawyers when Jesus was 13 and he was hanging out in the temple with who? Doctors and lawyers. So I gotta go, and I like what you just asked me. I said on my boy Eve pod a couple years ago. I look at like therapy is like going to the gym for the brain.
That's good.
That's how I view it. You know what I'm saying? And that's obviously, if you so freaking out of shape. Like mentally, I was out of shape for a long time. I had a lot of shit go on, and it's a long freaking journey, dog. But and you're not gonna get the results next week. You feel me? So that's why I'm like I keep telling y'all. Like I've been up since 2017. I still call and do a Zoom real quick when I'm having a moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I look at it as that, man. Like I feel like it's the gym for the brain. You want your body to look good, but your brain fucked up. That ain't it. For me, my brain first, and then everything after. So for anybody who I feel like it's weird or this and that, listen, man. Find you somebody that you're comfortable with, and guess what? You have a conversation. You unlock certain parts of your brain that you didn't even know was locked. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. And then guess what? And when you do the work on yourself and shit, healing gonna take place. Because it's another thing too. I don't mean to cut you off real quick, but like they say, trauma is passed down. I believe healing is passed down too. So that's why I want to pass down healing to my daughter too.
Nah, that's good. That's good. So how do you think therapy may or may not help with anxiety? Like how do we as men deal with anxiety? Because it don't only happen in women, it happens with men too. Like sometimes we overthink shit. Sometimes we
overthink.
Sometimes we have things in our mind that may not have happened yet. They be like, yo, dang, I gotta kind of handle this before it happens, or I gotta kind of get this right for the kids, I gotta kind of hold this, I got a daughter, I gotta be this way, or I can't get with this woman because I'm not who I'm supposed to be yet, or I like her, or I'm in a friendship with her, she waited for me to take it to the next level, but I ain't what I want to be in life. Like, how do we deal with anxiety as a man? Like, how do you feel you deal with it?
Well, for me, anxiety, I mean, it's just, what I learned in this 7-8 year journey with therapy is that you just got to take one thing at a time and perspective. And one thing I learned from you, by the way, you taught me something about, how you always say, is levels to this. It's levels to everything. And everything ain't a level 10. Everything ain't a level 9. Everything. So what's a level 10? That need to be taken care of first. The thing that's the craziest thing. I need to find out how can I get that down to a 7? How can I get that down to an 8? How can I get what's a 3? Let me get that to 0. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's how I usually deal with it. Like, what's really causing what am I having anxiety about? And if it's something that because I done had anxiety with my daughter and baby mama and co-parents and all that. And at a certain point, I had no hands in it. I mean, it's court order stuff that you can't really do much. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta kind of like pray and hope that shit ain't going bad.
Take control.
Yeah. So that creates anxiety, but at the end of the day, I know that shit. I'm sorry for the language, but I partnered with God, partnered with me to raise my daughter. So I gotta believe and trust that he is gonna make sure everything is all right at the end of the day. So
I agree.
But let me ask you this. So
talk to me.
Considering like you, like I said, I look at your life, I love your life, and what do you feel about like having a dad present in the household growing up? And how do you feel like that helped you growing up, or help you become a man or become a father, actually having a dad present?
I think it's very important, man. I think I see why they say you take a black dad out of the household that could take down and bring down the household. Like, that's the bottom, that's the base to the household. And if you remove that, everything falls down. And I see how, because I got a lot of friends, a lot of family And I just know how important my dad was to me growing up. My dad and my mom was high school sweethearts. They was together all through high school. As far as I knew growing up, they were still together. It was a dope story. It was good vibes. And I mean, my dad was there for me. He was there for me doing football practice, there to pick me up. He was there for me for a time to take me to different things, to wrestling events, to always be there in my life. It was fun. It was cool having my dad there. So, I mean, it was very important to me, man. He also kept the discipline. When I got in line, when I got bad grades, my dad was there to whoop my, you know what, and keep me in line. He was there to check me. To
Shout out to Unc, man.
This ain't what we doing. Like, you got a D, like you got a C's, and like he was always there to be on me. He was the old school disciplinary dad. Like but he's also like, whatever you need, as long as them grades good, as long as you're respectful, I got you. You want a PS2? You want them new Jordans? You want a new whatever PS2. You need?
This guy said a PS2.
I'm sorry.
He just showed his age.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When a PS2, a PS3, a PS1, he was like, I got you. Like, you want them new Jordans, whatever you need, I got you. Them grades good, you respectful, whatever you need. And I think that was important growing up, man. Like, without him, I think I could have went a different way because I grew up in the inner city. I grew up in the suburbs. I grew up in the inner city where I could have went left or right. I seen friends who I was cool. It was like, yo, we finna jump the gate. We finna go do whoop-de-whoop. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm going to go to class today. This middle school.
Damn, yeah.
This like 7th grade, like 6th grade. Like, I got homies who like, we
13.
14, bro. Yeah, they like, yo, we finna go do this whoop-de-whoop. You know, we about to do this. I'm just like, man, my dad'd kick my ass if we get caught, bro. Like, if I'm
quite sure none of them guys, they dad probably wasn't present.
I'm like, yo, I think one time I actually did it, and I was so scared I went back to school. I think I jumped the gate, went to the Omi house, and like, bro, I'm gonna holler at y'all, yo.
No way.
If my dad find out, like, it wasn't even my mom. It's like my dad found out this is over. Like, I don't got time for this ass whooping. I'm about to get like this punishment that I'm about to be on.
Right.
I think it's important to a household because the mom could try to instill it, but it's different. Mm-hmm. It is very different from when the mom trying to steal it from the dad try to steal. Like the mom could do it, and it would work in some households. It may work, but when the dad instill it, it's just different. So like he was very important to me, man. Like it was important. And like I say, like they was high school sweethearts, but as I got older, I seen him and my mom divorce. So that was a different story. It was a different level.
Damn.
So that messed with me on a different level. That happened after I graduated. So it was after I went through high school, like a year or two after I stepped into college, and I was like, damn, like this is what's going on now.
Right. Yeah.
And I think back and I'd be like, damn, the emotions I felt when I found out they divorced, it fucked with me for like a year or two. Like me and my dad relationship kind of fell off for that year or so, and I was just like, yo, what's up? Like, why did you do this? Like, why did you leave? Like, man, yo, we supposed to be good. Like, this is healthy. And I'm like, yo, I can imagine that happened when I was 12, when I was 10, when I was 9.
Right.
A lot of the good decisions, good things I made, I don't know if they would have happened. I don't know why I'd be who I was if he'd have left at 8.
Yeah.
So I know I was upset after, but I applaud him for staying there. Like, I don't know how long he may have wanted to, may have not wanted to, but I know that it was good. Like, he was everything I needed during the years. Like, without him, I think it would have been different. Damn. I think my life would have turned out different. I think it's very important how to die there. Yeah. I think it's everything.
And, you know, I didn't. You know, I didn't have my dad present. And your dad played a very vital part in my life. That, man, a quick story. This is what, 2005, I want to say.
Sound about right.
Right. I was just graduating middle school. And I had some friends that I shouldn't have been friends with these guys, man. These guys was into shit all day. These guys was getting F's in school, getting kicked out and expelled and everything like that. So this is somewhere of 2005, and I'm walking. We just hanging out, man. And like you said, we grew up in the sub. Yeah. So we just walking around Bannerman, hanging out, and we just walking. We had no destination, bro. We didn't know where we're going. Yeah. We just walking, and next thing you know, I see this truck pull up. It is your dad with you in the car. And he's like, where you going? I'm like, I don't know. And he was like, get your ass in this car, man. Like, what you doing? He saw me going nowhere and told me to get in the car, and we went to our high school, and I started playing football for our high school. I would have never went there everywhere for that. So just even having that experience with your dad let me know, man, how important the dad is, man, to a family, just period. To especially to period, not to a man, to a son or daughter. It's important either way. So
yeah, I definitely agree. That's why I think I try as important to be in my daughter's life. I think that out of for hills and valleys that went through mountains to make sure that I'm in my daughter's life as much as possible, because I think seeing him make me understand. And I was a dude, and I was like, damn, if I was 8 or 7, my life could turn different. So I can imagine a woman, a young lady, like if I like step out of her, if I allow her mom to make what we may be going through a relationship or how our situation ended, push me away from having to interfere with her life, like what much of an impact it could have had on her. So that situation helped me understand how to be a better dad. Like, man, I can't have that. Like, I see how it was to have a dad younger, and I see how I felt when I was older. So I was like, imagine me leaving my daughter's life or being pushed out of my daughter's life when I'm younger, how that could affect her. And I done spent over $10K, $15K in attorney fees to go to court to be in my daughter's life. Like, my situation, let's get on that. My situation, let's get on being a dad, man. Like, we both got daughters, and I know my situation of being a dad haven't been the easiest journey. I don't think neither of our situation have been the easiest journey, being honest. I know that, like I said, I spent over 10 or 15K to be in my daughter's life, because it didn't work out with me and her mom, and from there, we kind of escalated, and it's been tough at first for me to even be in my daughter's life. I had to go through a lot of different things with court. We tried to have mutual agreements, but then things weren't working out. That's how it is sometimes. Like, we couldn't compromise, so the courts had to get involved. And one thing I'll tell dads is, man, spend that money. You got to spend that money. You're spending
it somewhere else anyway.
I think that we as the culture, as men, we make excuses why we can't be in our kids' life. We may say that, oh, the mom this or the mom that, or the mom's making it hard, or man, I can't do this. But bro, spend that money. Spend that money, bro. My attorney would tell me, yo, it's gonna be $1,500 to get this done. All right, bet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be $2,000 to get this done. Okay, bet. Yeah. Like, yo,
cool.
I need to be in my daughter's life, bro. Like, whatever it takes. Like, cool. Like you say, spend that money. I'm gonna spend it if I'm going with my chick on a vacation, if I'm going to my wife here, or if I'm getting new shoes, or no matter what it is. So it's gonna cost you $2,000 to get this done, to go to court or fill this paperwork out, and you gonna win. All right, bet.
Yeah. I mean, like you was just saying, spend it, dog, because, and it's so crazy how life works out, because your attorney is my attorney.
Man, my attorney's a lot of people's attorney.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Man, he like LeBron, man.
You feel me?
He like LeBron. He done played for Cleveland, then went to the Heat, then went back to the Lakers, and have been in the finals with them all. Come on, I bet. Go ahead, bro.
So, but yeah, the same thing, man. Like, my situation was, the same result. We got, that got our kids full time, but that process wasn't easy, and what damn sure wasn't cheap, nigga. Like, it damn sure was not cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had like $20,000 in back pay that I don't even know why I even had to pay that. But I was $20,000 in back pay, and obviously you got to pay, your retainer fees and all that kind of stuff. But listen, but at the end of the day, though, that was I've spent money on I've been strip clubbing for the longest, and that was wasted money. Let's just keep it real. That's wasted money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That money that I spent with my attorney to have parental rights, to where my daughter can't just be shipped off. She can't just, I'm moving, I'm going here, and I can't say nothing. I just got to sit there and let her do it. For me to have the finances or to pay to get that not to happen like that, bruh, I spend it again. I would pay that money all over again for that. That brings peace, because you don't even realize when you allow mom to control everything and you don't got no control, bro. That's another thing that's breaking you, bro, as a man, mentally. Your heart hurts, bro. And then, especially if you ain't got the money, that even make it worse, because we act like everybody got the money to spend it.
No, I definitely agree. So that's another thing I can say. Like, I've been blessed, man. I was blessed to have the money. I was blessed to have them. I was blessed to have. Even if I did, I know I had people who go to a family who helped me give me the money. I had my wife, indeed. Like, we had credit cards and things to use. So I would definitely agree that everybody don't have the money. So, but again, man, you got to figure it out. Yeah. Like, we figure out a way where we may go on this Bahamas trip and we don't got the money. Yeah. Shit, we may do all of this and we don't got the money. Figure it out. That's my answer to it. Figure it out. Because a lot of things in life, I know we as men, we as dads, that we do, that we don't have the money, that we figure it out. We hustle. We get that shit. Like, this your child. This you spending time with your child. This you getting your child every week. This you having to pay that child support. Like, this you a lot of things with your child. Figure it out. Get that money. Yeah. Their attorney say, man, it's going to be $1,500. $1,500? Figure it out. Yeah. If you got to do overtime, you got to grind. If you got to cut grass, figure it out.
I've done a payment plan with my lawyer.
Facts.
Initially. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I ain't got the whole 2009, bro. I got 309. Then I give, you know what I'm saying? So it's always a way at the end of the day. It's always a way to get this done. But at the end of the day, you gotta get it done, dog, because you gotta be in your kid's life, bro. That is a vital thing, dog.
I think that's just excuses that we use sometimes as men, man, to not just figure it out, man, to not get that part, to be that part of our kid's life. Because I think a lot of times we want to be in our kid's life, but sometimes the women do use Pharaoh's relationship for like child support or to like take the kids away. Like, just because the relationship or just because the man may have cheated. All men ain't good, man. Let's just be all men ain't meant for relationships. Sometimes we get with a woman and we make them seem like they the best thing in the world, and then we bring them to reality that we're a dog, that we're not good for them. But we done messed around and had a baby and bring a child, a beautiful thing in this world. But now that woman is hurt. Now that woman sees, like, you promised me this and that, and you told me this and that, and you hurt me, but you love this kid. I'm going to take this from you. This is the way that I could hurt you. Mm-hmm. So now I'm going to take the thing that you love from you. Yeah. And that really hurts us.
It does. Yeah.
It really does something to us, but it also does something to the kid when they take it away and they don't see that because they feel the hurt that they feel. Yeah. And they just want to hurt us back. They just like, well, you hurt me so much, and no matter what I do, you don't seem to be bothered. But this child that you love, let me take this away. Like, this is mine. No, you can't see her. No, you can't spend time with her. You're calling me, I'm gonna ignore you. Yeah, you texting me, I don't gotta write back. That was me. Like you, whatever you want to do. Bro. You love this child so much, but you hurt me. I remember the times you told me you love me. I remember you told me this was forever. I remember you told me you wasn't cheating with her, but you was. I remember you did all these hurtful things to me, and I spent nights crying. That's how the woman feel. I spent nights hurt. I spent nights on my knees praying that this would get better. As you told me it would get better, and I gave you another chance, and you did the same thing. Yeah, but you know what? I know how to get you back. You ain't seeing her. I ain't answering these calls. Let's talk through courts. We got to talk anymore. Let's talk through courts. And we as men got to sometimes, we know what we caused. We know what we did to be in this predicament. Spend that money. My question is, at the end of the day, it's not right. Let me say this. It is not right to do that as a man. It's not right to hurt that woman. But at the end of the day, that child have nothing to do with it. That child came into this world that is innocent. She don't deserve to be in the middle of relations. Right. Spend that money, man. Yeah. Spend that money. If you want to be in her life, I don't care where you work at. Walmart. I don't care if you work at Walgreens. I don't care if you drive trucks. I don't care if you freaking do Uber. Bro, figure it out. Yeah. You shouldn't be going to no trips that you don't see your kids. You shouldn't be going to no cruises. Yeah. You shouldn't be going to no youth fair. You shouldn't be going on nothing. You don't see your kids. You don't see your kids but once a month, twice a year, 3 times a year. Bro, spend that money.
You ain't flexing.
Bro, spend that money, man. Get your kids. You know what? That's one thing too. Ain't no excuse.
That's one thing too. In our circle, you know, we got a small circle of guys, and most of us are dads. And that's one thing I think we hold each other accountable for and with, and we applaud each other too, is our children.
Facts.
That we're all there for our children. And if we got a friend that's going through a situation where they gotta go through a longer court process or go through it, we still champion with you, bro. Facts. Like, bro, the fact that you even trying, because I can't be cool with a guy that's just gonna be like, nah, I'm good. I'm just
so that was my next thing. It's like, bro, let's go back to your circle, bro. Yeah, like, I have a bunch of friends who ain't never seeing their kids.
You hanging out with me. You could make time and we go in the strip club. Bro. We could go out of town. We could go watch the Knicks game. Bro. We go to the Lakers game. But your kid,
you going to see your kids.
Stop it.
We going to Twin Peaks. Let's go watch this game. Let's go do this. It gonna bother me, bro. You spending money. We buying shots, and I'm just like, this nigga, he don't see his daughter. This dude, he don't see his kid.
I spent fucking $5,000 to see mine. So
I done spun
come
over
on,
10,
bro.
I done spun over 10. It done been a situation where my daughter, mom, they want to go to my wedding.
Oh,
Craziness.
What?
Another story. I done been to court. And
Oh my God.
she didn't want to go to the wedding. I just had to pay. My attorney told me it's $2,000. We got to court. We got to file this motion. I was like, it's $2,000 just to go get her to go to my wedding.
It's crazy.
It was like,
You're already paying freaking $100,000 for a
and
wedding.
this probably I done paid about $7,000-8,000 whatever.
Yeah.
And he was just like, all right, you want to go to the wedding? I got to file this motion.
Yeah. Quick. You want something? You want quick?
Yeah,
you want
and
a quick?
it had to be quick. Like
Yeah.
you said, it had to be expedited. He was like, all right, it's gonna be $2,000.
Yeah.
All right, I want to go to my wedding.
Spend
My
that
daughter-
money, dog.
My daughter not missing my wedding. My
Nah.
daughter not missing me walk down the aisle. My
Yeah.
daughter not missing me being in my wedding. My daughter
Yeah.
not missing her walking down the aisle. Nah, she's not gonna have that. Nah.
Yeah.
Spend that money.
Yeah.
Dad, spend that money.
Yeah.
Man, spend that money.
Right. So
That's very important, man. I'm definitely big on that, man. How is it being a father, though? Talk to me. Being a dad, man. How is it, like, dealing with dad and, like, your mental health? Like, pushing them together? Because it's not always easy being a dad. Like, some things we put on ourselves when it goes back to anxiety. Like, sometimes we want to be the best dad. Sometimes we want to be that best fatherly figure for the child. Sometimes we want to do just right by the child. We want to get them better than we have, but sometimes at that moment we may not be able to. How do you deal with that?
I mean, for me, I try to put it in perspective, and that's where anxiety. That's a little anxiety too, trying to figure out how to be the best dad, or you feel like you're not meeting the goal, or you're not doing what you should do. But like I said, at the end of the day, for me, I fought for my daughter, so that alone makes me feel better about a lot. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just allow life to happen. And shit, like we said, life be lifing. But when it came to my daughter, I had to let life know that my daughter life ain't finna be, you feel me, in jeopardy, or it's gonna go sour, or I'm gonna just allow it to happen that way. I ain't allow it. So for me though, I just want to be the best dad, and my grandma told me this too. Like God is her other dad, and you got to realize that. God is your kid or the parent, whether it's a son or daughter, whatever. And you got to talk to God like you would talk to the other parent.
I think that's good, especially, let's say, when you're doing joint custody. You got to trust that God is the other parent, because you got her 50% of the time. You may have 3 days a week.
Yeah.
So the other parent got her 4 days a week, but you may know this other parent ain't the best situation. You may know I'm more financially stable. You may know that I'm more in this good predicament, that they relations ain't even that good. This ain't the best healthy situation for them to be in, that they may not be in the best area. They may not be in the best environment, or they may not even go to church on Sundays. They may not believe in God. They may not have all of this. But you have to trust that when they're over there in 4 days, God got them. God is the other parent.
And that's where you really test almost like your faith. Almost, I want to say that's where you got to put it to because you ain't got nothing to say or do. You ain't got no options. You got to just trust it. But I mean, my daughter is 6 years of age, and let me ask you this: your daughter's like what, 15 years of age right now?
15.
Jesus Christ!
Just turned 15 to me, but to her she just turned 18. Go ahead.
So, what should I be looking forward to? The next couple years of, you got a teenager.
Okay.
So like my daughter's 7. I mean, you done been through this years ago. So what advice could you give like dads who got like little daughters or little, you know what I'm saying? Like small girls, like what should you look for? Like, how do you transition from your baby girl to my teenager? And it's a woman almost. Like how does that transition work? Like when.
Bro, that's a tough process, man. Because to you, she always your baby girl. To but her, she's getting bigger. Like we got a handshake. We talk. We hug, kiss. But like when I'm picking her up for school, she's like, "All right, daddy, come on." Like she be like
in front
of her friends. She like rushing me to do certain stuff, and I'm like, "What's up?" It's like to her, she a big girl now. I don't want to be seen as a little girl, But to you, she's still a baby girl. She's still your baby girl. So. It's just, man, you just got to enjoy the moments, bro. All I would say is enjoy her at 6, at 7, at 8, at 9, at 10. Enjoy it, bro. Those are the moments you have to enjoy, man, because they go by so fast. They literally go by so fast. I think those are the times that she literally appreciate the time she spent with her dad. She literally going to appreciate those moments. Like I would say, we from Miami, man, and we done had a time where we done had LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and D-Wade down here. And on those nights, it was crazy. It was epic. I don't care who they was playing. A 0-25 team, 0-88 team. The city was jumping.
Yeah.
It was crazy. The stadium would be sold out. And it's just like, we didn't appreciate those moments. I think they went by so fast.
Yeah.
I think we look back like, dang, we had those three and it was so fire. But it's like, at those moments, we didn't appreciate it. And I would just say appreciate it, bro. Like, enjoy it. You still got it. Enjoy those moments. Because tomorrow she's going to be 14.
Jeez.
Tomorrow she's going to be 16. Tomorrow she's going to be in high school, 9th grade, bro.
Damn.
So, value those moments, man. Go to the movies. Sit back and find her Netflix show, bro. She's up there playing with Barbie. Hey, baby, this another Barbie.
Yeah.
Let me get Ken.
You know what?
Like, vibe with her, man. Find her interest and just, it was an hour a day, bro. We know we do overtime. We grind. We focus on the next thing, but just enjoy it. I would tell any man, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because it went by so fast, and she's 15 now, and she likes spending time. She still spend time, but she may like it, but it's selective.
Yeah.
And it's on certain things, and it's not as much. But when she was younger, at 8 and 10, it was way more. So enjoy those times, bro. See, that's what I would tell any dad, man. Enjoy those times. Enjoy those times.
Yeah, you know what? I try to ask dads that question often. You know what I'm saying? You know, I see dads all the time with kids, and I always, if they got older kids, I always ask. I always say, like, man, my daughter's 5 or 4, and she's like, what advice you got for me? And they all say the same shit you just said right now. Enjoy these little moments, because they all say when they get like 12, like one of my dogs, Clay at Cheat Sheet, he was like, the devil takes your daughter at 12, and then God gives her back to you when she's 22. I'm like, bruh, like, what? Like,
that's pretty wild.
No,
I mean, takes her at 12 and God gives her back at 22.
Yeah, like that's what every dad always tell me the same thing. You gonna have that stretch where, bro, you ain't it no more.
I believe that.
And boy,
it's not easy to understand for sure. From going to kind of being the number one man in her life, and being the number one role model figure, to like now talking to my friends' opinion matter more than yours. Yeah. Like what my friends suggest matter more than yours. Like, it's tough, bro.
But see, that's why what you were saying earlier.
It goes back to
your friends,
bro. Your friends.
Bro, I pray for my daughter's friends. I pray for her college roommate. I be praying for all that shit now.
Have mercy.
Now, bro. That's the overthinking in me, bro. I be praying her college roommate loves Jesus. Important. That her college roommate is not gonna be a drug addict. Like, I be praying for that kind of shit now.
That is so important. That is definitely important. Those things, man. Like, those are the people we spend more time with.
Yeah.
Those are the people we spend more time with, is our friends, man. Our friends. And I think just as dads, man, we just got to value being in our kids' life, though, man. I think that's definitely important, man. I think that's definitely important.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, the moral of that segment was spend the money, Dad. Get some say-so in your child's life. Don't allow mom to dictate every single aspect of anything. Don't do that, bro. Especially if you want to be an active father. We talk to the active fathers. We ain't talking no deadbeat. We don't deal with deadbeats. You dig? Facts. If you're a deadbeat, listen, and hopefully your mind will change. We don't deal with that. But that's the whole moral, man. Like, just spend the money, get involved in your child's life, and love on them, resource them, and just try to just be the best dad you could possibly be.
Facts, man. So good, bro. We agree, man. So we're gonna wrap this episode up.
Man, I wish we had more time, but we gotta go. Jesus.
Yeah, we gotta go, man. So we gonna close this out.
Hey, so you know what? We want to end this with grace, and wherever you're listening, you might be going through a tough time, and you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. You don't have friends. You might have friends, but you don't want to disclose certain information, man. But we just want to pray really quick. If you're a believer or a non-believer, we just want to pray. God, thank you for this day. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this conversation. Thank you for this talk. God, we ask that you bless the people that are listening to this right now, God, wherever they might be in their life, whether they're in a depressive state, whether they're in an anxiety state, they don't know where to go, where to turn, God. Just ask that they hear this prayer and they feel better. They understand you. They feel your presence, God. And we just ask that right now, God, that you would just come into their life and just allow them to feel your presence, God. Bless the fathers, bless the men, bless the couples, bless the husbands, the brothers. Bless everybody that's attached, Father God, to them, their co-workers. And we just thank you right now for this day and this talk, Father God. And we just thank you so much, and that we ask that this can change the world and just change people in your behalf, Father God. In your name, Jesus, we pray.
Amen.
Hello.
Tune in for next week's episode. This was good, man. Me and Unmuted.
Be here next week, man. We got some fire coming.
Oh yeah, we got some.
Oh
fire
my
coming.
goodness, let's go.
Next week's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a deep dive next week.
Next week's gonna be good. Men Unmuted, man.
Straight
next
up.
Time.
Next time.
Men Unmuted.